Welcome at FIS Masters Open Day. We are at the Faculty of Informatics and Statistics, which is one of 6 faculties of the Prague University of Economics and Business. Our university has been repeatedly ranked as one of the best business universities in Central and Eastern Europe. I am Veronika, your contact person in case you will apply to our programs. And what happened today? First of all, we will introduce the programs a little bit in general. Then I will speak about why to move to Prague, how to apply for visa, about living, of course, in the Czech Republic. Also, the application procedure will be introduced. And then our programs will be introduced a little bit more in detail. We will also invite 2 our current students here to the studio, Shelton and Arsalan, and they are prepared to answer your questions. The chat is open. Use the chat, write us the questions, and in a few minutes, they will be answered by our students just right and just now here. So, let's start. So we offer 2 master programs which are full-time taught in English. It's the program Information System Management and Economic Data Analysis program. The programs are scheduled for 2 academic years, that means 4 semesters. And we have 2 application rounds. However, the program starts always only in September, so there is no intake for the summer semester. The winter semester starts in mid-September and is scheduled till mid-December for 13 weeks. And then there are 6 weeks exam period. The summer semester starts in mid-February and it's still beginning of May. In the second half of May and in June, there are again exams. And in July and August, there are summer vacation in the Czech Republic. As I already said, the programs are for 120 ECTS credits for 4 semesters. That means your students usually take approximately 30 credits per semester. However, you can take a little bit more during the first academic year and study a little bit less during the second year. It really depends on you how you will structure your studies. And the tuition fee is just €3,800 per academic year. And students usually pay the fee twice per year. This means before the start of the first semester, by 1st February, the first payment should be done, which is €1,900. And the second one, again, €1,900 before the second semester. That means before February. And now, why to choose Prague? Maybe you are thinking about, why should I choose Prague as my study destination? There are many reasons. One of them is that Prague is one really of the most beautiful cities in the world. There are many historical sites and monuments which you can visit. And the atmosphere in Prague is really unique. And it's also a part of UNESCO heritage site for almost 30 years. Also, there is a very green city, so if you prefer to go jogging, you can really choose from many parks and woodlands here in Prague. There are also many clubs and restaurants and cafeteria, so you will also never be bored here. And another reason is that we are located in Central Europe. So if you would like also to visit some other cities or countries, you can just take the nearest planes and land in 1 hour in Paris, or take the train and be in 4 hours in Vienna or Munich. And another reason is that the Czech Republic has been repeatedly ranked and was as one of the safest countries in the world. And also, maybe the most important reason is that there is really a low unemployment rate here in Prague and here in the Czech Republic. Our graduates have really no problem to find a job just except after the graduation. By the way, most of them start working already during their studies. And what about the campus? The campus is located in the center of Prague. Just 5 minutes is needed to come to the nearest metro station. There's also the main railway station of Prague. And just if you would like to reach the center city, just 15 minutes by walk, you will be in an Old Town Square or Wenceslav Square. And the campus have been, there are also many nice classrooms and computer labs and big lecture halls. Here are also 4 canteens and restaurants and 2 coffee bars. And also the campus has its own sports facilities. And now I would like to ask my colleagues to show you a video about our campus and about Prague. maybe another thing what you would be interested in to hear is our dormitories. We can guarantee really to all international students that you will receive a spot in or a place in our dormitories. The dormitories are located in Prague part called Jarov. It's just 15 minutes far away by a tram from the campus. The dormitories have been renovated newly. They are usually units with 2 or 3 double bedrooms with a shared kitchen and a bathroom. And they are real living international students there. So our degree students and exchange students. So it will be very easy for you to meet their new friends really from many countries from the world. And what about the living prices? How much money is needed to live comfortable in Prague? So just except of the tuition fee, you will need about other 200 euros for living in the dormitories in case you will be accommodated in a flat, in case you will rent a flat. For sure, you will need much more money. Then other 200 euros will be needed for food, and the other amount is needed for the entertainment, the Prague transportation cost, and also for the health insurance. And now go to visa. So in case you are from non-European countries, in case you are from India, Russia, from African countries, American countries, South America, you will need the visa for your stay in the Czech Republic. The visa can be applied after being admitted to the program. So now it's, of course, too early. However, you should start with the visa application as soon as you will pass the admission exam, because the visa application takes at least 60 days after the final submission of the documents at the Czech embassy. By the way, how to get the appointment at the Czech embassy? Usually, it's just necessary just to call to the embassy or write their email. However, at some embassies, there are really many slots waiting, lists of many people waiting on the nearest appointment. And by those embassies, you can use our support. We are just involved in a special regime called Student Visa Mod. And the students who will be nominated from our side to the ministry and those nominations will be accepted will receive the appointment in the Czech embassy in priority. However, there are some requirements. First of all, of course, you have to be accepted to the program. And secondly, you have first applied for recognition of the previous studies. What does the recognition is? About it, I will speak a little bit later when I will speak about the application procedure. However, really that's necessary to do prior the nomination itself. And what documents are needed for the visa application? You will need 2 documents which will be issued by our side. This is the proof of studies and proof of accommodation. You will also need a valid travel document, fill in an application form and pay a fee. However, you have also to prepare 2 documents. The first one is proof of finance, and the second one usually also required is a police record. Those 2 documents have been officially translated to the Czech language, and police record usually there is also some higher verification required. However, the details can be found at the webpage of the Czech embassies usually. So that's all about the visa, and now I would like my colleagues to show you a video where our alumnus, Samuel, will describe his experience in studying at VŠE, and also he will describe or just explain his career after the graduation, what he has done after he finished his studies. So now he will see the video with Samuel, who studied at FIS 3 years ago.
One of the best things about studying at VŠE was that the administration was really professional, and the courses were really interesting and challenging. The professors were also really good and always looking out for you to do your best and help you out, and that was really nice. Another great benefit about studying at VŠE was the Master's exchange semester. VŠE offers you to go to various universities around the world, and I picked to go to Florence in Italy. Another thing that's great with VŠE is that they offer dormitories in Prague. That way, you get the chance to meet a lot of new people, to network, and also really enjoy your student life in Prague. After I graduated my master's degree at VŠE, I have been working both in Prague and in my home country, Sweden. When it comes to Prague, the labor market is very strong, and all the companies are basically fighting for these good students. The companies know that VSC is a good university with a high level of education. So overall, I would say that it's very easy to find a good job in Prague after your master's degree at VSC. When it comes to Sweden, the labor market is tougher, but the companies did see my master's degree from abroad as a big benefit. In many cases, they were saying that that was the main reason that I got called for the interviews, that it made me stand out from the crowd of the different applicants. Overall, it was somewhat easy for me to find jobs in Sweden as well, and I've been working as a senior accountant and as a financial controller. To summarize it, I would say that a master's degree from VSC gives you great opportunities to work both in Prague but also internationally, and I think that's a great benefit.
And now let's speak about the application procedure. So if you are really interested in our program, now I will explain you what to do to be accepted to our programs. Applications are already open, so you can already send us the application, and everything, almost everything, can be done online. The application form can be found at our webpage. It's just really a form. You have also to pay a fee in the amount of €50. And at our webpage, there is also a guideline and a video where everything will be described. So just take a look and watch it, and then for sure you will know what to do. There are some documents you have to upload to the online application form. First of all, it's your CV. So please prepare a structured CV, 1 to 2 pages. Then also a proof of English knowledge. We require some English, international English required verified certificate at level B2 at least. It could be, for example, TOEFL or IELTS, or in case you studied the bachelor degree full in English, you can also submit a confirmation about the medium of instruction at your bachelor studies. Such statement is usually given, for example, at the diploma supplement. And there is also another document required for the program information system management, and that is the motivational letter. So you will just prepare a one-page motivational letter. What are your expectations, career expectation? What are your motivation for studying at our university? And maybe also what are your experiences? And in case you would like to apply to the program economic data analysis, then please upload one recommendation letter. The letter could be, for example, prepared by your supervisor of the bachelor thesis, or it could be one of your teacher, or you can also ask boss in the company you are working for example. And that's almost everything. And then come the most important part, and that's the admission exam. Everybody has to write an admission exam to be accepted to the program. You will be asked to write an essay on a given topic. Again, it will be done online. On Friday, on a given date, you will receive instruction with topics for the essay, and will be asked to submit the essay within 3 days till Sunday midnight. And in fact, the essay is the most important criterion for being accepted to the program. There is an exam board who is evaluating the essays, and the usual intake rate is about 50 to 60%, but it really depends on the number of applying students this year. And there is another criterion which everybody has to do before enrollment to studies, not really before the application deadline, but before enrollment to studies, and that's the recognition of previous studies. So before you will start your studies at our university, that's mean by the end of August at latest, you have applied for so-called recognition of previous education in case you studied outside of the Czech Republic. What does it do? So you have to attest some proof that you really done bachelor degree. You have just to send us a diploma and a diploma supplement. Unfortunately, here it has to be hard copies, not only scans. You have to visit any public notary office and do official verified copies, which have the same validity like the originals. You will send them by post on our postal address. We will forward it to our legal department, where they will just evaluate if it's really true, if it's not a fake, and also if your university really offered a bachelor degree, if it's an international recognized university. And that's in fact all. And another thing, a very, very important thing, we have 2 application rounds. As I already said, the first application round is already open. Applications are open, you can submit it. And in case you are, for example, from India, Russia, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Turkey, or from some other Asia countries, from America, South America, or Africa, please apply till February 28th within this first application round. It's really dedicated for you because in case you will be accepted to the program, you can start with this visa application already in April, and you will have it much more easier and comfortable, and will be you have really a certainty that you will receive the visa in time, and that you will be that you can really start your studies in time in September here in Prague. Of course, there is also another application round. However, it's really more recommended for students from a European Union. So, and that's everything to applications. And now, just in a few minutes, we will start to introduce our 2 programs. I would like just to remind you that the chat is open. If you have any question on our students, use the opportunity, write the question just now. And just in a few minutes, we will welcome here to studio 2 our current students, Shelton from the ISM program, from the program Information System Management, and then afterwards, Arsalan from the program Economic Data Analysis. First, we will start with introduction of the program Information System Management. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Prague University of Economics and Business. I am Veronika Brunnerová, the program coordinator of Information System Management.
And I am Vlasta Svatá, the academic head of the program.
Information technologies are the keystones of the business nowadays. They play an important role not only in big firms, but in all companies, at schools, and in our private life too. The current epidemic situation only highlighted this phenomenon. We need IT application and IT systems even more than before.
Surely, Veronika, but the experience in many organizations shows that the main problem in the use of information technology is not its acquisition, implementation and operation, but the realization of the benefits from their use. This difficult task proves impossible without close cooperation between people from IT and business. This program offers you a unique university to combine computer skills with managerial skills, and thus to help organizations to bridge the gap between IT and business.
The first year of studies includes compulsory courses, each semester for 30 credits. They are taught in 3 days per week, so you can easily combine studies with a part-time job. The second year involves mostly optional courses, or you can spend the 3rd semester abroad at one of our partner universities. The program has been repeatedly ranked as one of the best programs in this field in Eastern and Central Europe. The courses are taught by experienced teachers and experts from business. Students engage in useful projects with real impact.
And what are your prospects after graduation? Prague is not only a beautiful city in Central Europe, it offers many job opportunities in IT. The target roles of our graduates are a project manager, an information system auditor, a chief risk officer, a head of software development, a chief information officer, and many more. By the way, 90% of our graduates get a regular job during their studies.
Start thinking about your career, master your own future.
We'll be excited to welcome you as our students.
So, and we are back here in the studio, and I have here just one guest. It's Shelton. Here's the students of the program Information System Management. Shelton is just now in the third semester. I'm right. Shelton, why have you decided to study in the Czech Republic? Was it a hard decision to move to Prague and study here?
Actually, it was not a hard decision at all. It's one of the best decisions that I have ever made because I was here in 2019 and I really like the city, the architecture, the culture, the people, and the food here. And as well, when I was working, some of my colleagues told me that about the Prague University of Economics, that is very good for me. And later I decided, after some research, that it was very convenient for me based on the tuition fee, as well like the transportation here in Prague is very great, and the job opportunities that this program offers to me.
So the most important reason why you decided to study here in Prague was the tuition fee?
No, it was because of the program. And the program which I have selected, Information System Management, offers me to pursue or to get more knowledge on the career that I want to pursue as a project manager.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to do in your career? What are your career expectations?
So for the moment, I'm a software engineering and I'm working full-time. And I want to switch to project management, and that is my expectation, besides having some other goals.
Okay, yeah, great. Is there necessary some entrance knowledge just before applying to the program?
I wouldn't say that. I have an IT background, but some of my classmates didn't have IT backgrounds. They were like, I don't know, librarian or marketing or some other field. And they didn't have any problem because the courses are designed in such a way that they fill the gap of the knowledge that you might have. But it's always nice to have some experience.
So also the program can also study students who, for example, finish a business of administration, do you think so?
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Great. Are there some programming courses in the ISM study plan?
There are no programming courses in the core courses, but in the second year, there are elective courses which you can select. Mm-hmm. They are like Python, R, or some other programming language like non-SQL and so on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. What do you appreciate on the program?
Very nice question. I appreciate the doors that it has opened to me, the opportunities on my job, and as well, I knew a lot of people here, and I realized that actually the contacts are the most important thing.
Okay, great. What courses do you like personally at most? You're just now in the third semester, so you already passed many courses.
Almost done. So yeah, I actually liked all the courses, but of course I have my favorite. My favorite is project management with Professor Jan Kuchera, and also management of enterprise IT with Professor Martin Petrok. I did them in the last year, and they were great courses. I learned a lot of new things. And as well, the professors were just great.
Yeah, okay, great. Is one of them your supervisor of the thesis?
Oh, yes, that's correct.
Okay. I thought that was great. Do you have already a job? Because many of our students are already working part-time.
Yes, actually, I have a job. I'm working full-time. And
Okay, was it complicated to get a job here in Prague during studies?
No, actually, for me, it was not complicated. I chose that in my first year, I'll study. So I took almost all the credits possible that I couldn't get. And now in the second year, I have 3 or 4 courses, and I'm working full-time, and it's not a problem at all.
So you would just recommend, if possible, to take more courses during the first academic year to have a little bit more time also on working during the second year?
Yes, I would really suggest that. For me, it resulted in a very good decision, so I would suggest that to do it.
So do you think personally it's possible to combine studies and a part-time job?
Yes, it is very possible. You should be good at time management, but it's possible. Like, I'm working full-time right now, and it's nothing possible.
And also, I just wanted to ask, is it really hard to get you a job? What is needed? Just, I don't know, have you visited some job portal or...
Well, I would just open a LinkedIn profile, put your location here, Prague, Czech Republic, and there are a lot of recruiters who will just message you, and you don't actually have to need or to go through different portals, but you can do that as well. But for me, it was easy, as my profession is like highly required, and I found a job easily when I wanted.
Just, I would like to mention that most of our students are really working during the studies, and if you really studied anything related to IT or data, usually it will be no problem to get a job here in Prague. There is also another possibility how to get a job in Prague. The university organized twice a year a job fair just here in the university campus. That means that about 100 companies are coming directly to the campus, and they are really only interested in our graduates and our alumni and the students. So that's another possibility then how to stay here after the graduation, how to find here a job. How difficult was the admission exam? Do you have maybe some tips or recommendation for the future students how to prepare themselves for the admission essay?
So for me personally, it was actually difficult because before, if I measured the essay as the admission process, I had made like a page and a half, and I had to make like 10 to 15 pages. So it was hard, and I had to prepare myself. And I would suggest to look some YouTube videos how to make a good essay, how to avoid plagiarism, and as well how to find good sources. And I think finding good sources is the best of it, the most of it. If you find good sources, you'll be at least almost done.
Yeah, thank you very much for these nice tips. Yeah, really, the length of the essay is about 2,000 words, so it's really about 8-10 pages, so it's a long essay. However, as you heard, it's possible to prepare. So in case you don't know how to write the essay, look at our webpage, and there are some useful tips how to prepare yourself, how to structure the essay, and also how to cite regularly, for example. Shelton, do you plan to stay in Prague after the graduation, or will you move back home?
I actually plan to stay here. I am working, as I said, here in Prague, and I plan to stay here. And also I'm planning to start my PhD in the next year, hopefully. So I'm definitely planning to stand here.
Great. Do you maybe have been there something what you have been surprised that you came to the Czech Republic? Something, some culture shock? What really?
When I came here for the first time, yes, like there are a lot of culture shocks, like the food, I don't know, the buildings, like everything was different. And as well the transportation. In my home country, transportation is horrible, so I really enjoy transportation here, and also the job opportunities is like very good for me.
Okay, and you don't like the Czech food?
No, I said I like Czech food a lot, but I like more the Asian food. So, yeah. Okay,
great. Also, I would like to mention that our students can, if they prefer, spend the third semester abroad as exchange students. And one of our partner universities, we have about 200 partner universities. Did you also think about that, to going abroad for one semester?
Yes, I thought about it. I had applied, but I had to cancel it in the last moment because it was not convenient for my job, as the transportation at the university which I was supposed to go was not so good, and I had to spend like 2 days off of the job, and for me it was not relevant, so I had to cancel it, unfortunately.
Okay, so thank you very much for the nice interview. It was really great to meet you here. And if you would have any other questions on Shelton, use the opportunity, the chat is open and you can still write him some questions. And now we will go to the second program, to the program Economic Data Analysis.
Welcome to the Prague University of Economics and Business. My name is Jakub Fischer. I serve as the Dean of the Faculty of Informatics and Statistics and the academic head of the master's program Economic Data Analysis. John Lennon said, "All you need is love." Allow me to paraphrase his words by saying, all you need is data, especially in business today. And those who understand and analyze data are the most valuable in the job market. If you are looking for a degree that guarantees you a high starting salary and abundance of job opportunities, you are in the right place. I am convinced that the best 5 to 10% of graduates from any study program at any university land a superior job in the job market compared to students with below average results. However, studying a highly demanded field can disprove this rule. I believe that EDA program belongs among such programs. Why? We will teach you to acquire, disseminate, and analyze data. You will learn to recognize the most important segments in a big data set, to use statistical and econometric modeling, to describe and visualize data, and finally to forecast and predict. You will work with specialized statistical and econometric software in your classes and meet experts from businesses and government institutions. Our expert and teacher team includes, for example, the former Prime Minister of the Czech Republic and the current Vice President of the Czech Statistical Office. The Economic Data Analysis program involves two specializations, official statistics and data analysis and modeling. You will choose your specialization during the first semester. The official statistics specialization is accredited with the European Master in Official Statistics EMOS international label, awarded by the European Statistical System Committee. That means that students receive two diplomas upon their graduation, the one issued by our university and the other labeled as the EMOS degree. A 2-month internship is an obligatory part of the MOS specialization. We offer you an interesting study program with truly international environment. Our students are from more than 15 countries. You can also take part in the Erasmus program and spend a semester abroad at one of the partner universities. Most of our students work during their study. We promise that we prepare you to start an exciting career after your graduation in Prague or in the EU. Master your own future and apply to the EDA program.
And we are back in the studio. I have here my second guest. It's Arsalan. He is the student of the program Economic Data Analysis. And I hope you use the chat, write us questions, and he is ready to answer it. So, hi Arsalan, why have you decided to come to the Czech Republic and to study the program Economic Data Analysis?
So, for me, data analysis and statistics is a field which gives you access to a lot of different areas. So this has applications in marketing, in medicine, in consulting. So I really wanted a program which would open a lot of doors for me. And specifically Prague, because it is cheaper. The living cost is cheaper as compared to other Western European countries, and even the tuition fee here is comparatively lower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. Nice to hear it. And how do you like the program, in fact?
I would say I'm really enjoying the program. I'm in my third semester right now. I'm just finishing the third semester, and we've had some really interesting courses, some challenging ones as well. But they have been really, really helpful to prepare us for, a career in this field.
Mm. Yeah. And we have to say Arsalan is one of our he is the best students of the program. Students in the third semester are just now in the third semester, and students in the third semester may spend also this semester abroad at one of our partner universities. Did you also think about this possibility?
Yes, actually, I was planning to go there, but I had to cancel because of some personal issues. But there are a lot of universities that the students can apply to in US, in Canada, even other European countries. So if you are looking for some sort of this thing where you can have more do more networking in other countries as well, this is a great opportunity. For example, you can study in a university in US at the same because you don't have to pay tuition fee there. You have to pay the tuition fee in our university. So you can at this price you can study there, which is I think a really good opportunity.
Yes, exactly. So just really during one master program or during one master studies, you can get into your CV also exchange semester at one of our partner universities, and to have in your CV that you spend one semester at one of the American universities could be really a great opportunity. The program Economic Data Analysis offers 2 specializations. Students have to choose a specialization during the first semester. What specialization did you choose?
So I chose the data analysis and modeling, and this was because I was looking for a program where I would learn how to build statistical models, how to test them, how to do some diagnostics on them, and etc. etc. And I would say that it has really the courses have been really helpful in that till now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The second specialization is official statistics. Could you say something interesting about the second specialization?
Yes. So the second specialization, I would say, is more for people who want to get into government organizations, for example, central banks, more for people who are more interested in analyzing macroeconomic data. So if you're interested in that, that can be really helpful. Also, this specialization has an internship in the 3rd semester. And I have classmates who are doing it right now, and they've had some really good feedback from there because they're working on real-life projects, and they get to talk to very senior people in the statistical office. So it's a great opportunity and good for your career.
Yeah, thank you very much. I would maybe just add that the second specialization, official statistics, is also accredited international. It has accreditation European Master in Official Statistics. So students who will finish this specialization will in fact to receive 2 diplomas. One issued by our university, and the second one will be issued by the EMOS diploma degree. So to summarize it, you will study one program but can choose from 2 specializations. What do you think about studying here in Prague? Do you like the city itself?
Yeah, I really like it. I've been here just over a year now, and I would say the favorite thing about Prague for me is the parks here, because you can go to any district here and you will find a really, really good park where you can just relax, and also the city is like really well connected in terms of public transport. You can go anywhere through it, really. You don't need to use cabs or anything. It's student friendly as well, because if you are under 25, you get some very nice discounts, which unfortunately I don't get now.
Good, but it's nice to hear such really good words about Prague, and I really, it's nice to hear that you really like it here. Good. As already we have spoken about it in the second program with Shelton in the program Information System Management, there are many students working during the studies. Mm-hmm. What about you? Are you also working just now?
Yes, I'm working part-time, so let's say around 20 hours a week. And I would say it's possible to combine both your work and studies. It's just about finding the time, which is possible because of how classes are structured in our program. So I usually have like classes 2.5 days a week, or let's say 3, So there is enough time to get those 20 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. So as you just hear, it's possible to combine the studies with a part-time job if possible. It's better than to work full-time. And we also really try to help students to have a job in that way that usually the courses are really scheduled into 3 working days, isn't that? So you can definitely really have 2 days free for other activities, for preparing for your courses or even for working if necessary. Yeah, great. And what are your expectations after finishing the studies? Will you stay here in Prague or will you move back?
No, I definitely plan to stay here for at least 2 or 3 years. I plan to work here, and then who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, exactly. You are just now already in the 3rd semester, so you already finished many courses. What of the course did you like it most?
There are a lot, but I would say my favorite has been like in the 1st semester we had regression. Which really got into how to build regression models. But there are also some very practically oriented courses. Like we had the introduction to R, which is I think really great in demand programming skill in the labor market right now. And also we had a course about where we were taught really advanced Excel functions, which is something I use at work now. So it's really great.
So do you think that the most useful course in the perspective of the labor market would be the Excel course? Or
yeah, Excel and R, I would say these are the 2. But there are many others as well. Yeah.
Great. And what about the admission exam? Do you think it was really difficult to pass the admission exam, to pass for the essay?
No, not really. In the admission essay, what the admission committee is, I think, looking for is how you present your ideas. They're just looking for some sort of analytical thinking from your side, and then how you write it as a story, how you define your ideas. Important thing is to look at what the format is, how to cite resources, and I think that can be found on the VSC website. Also, one more thing that I should say here is that please don't plagiarize anything, because if you do that, that disqualifies you from the entrance.
Yeah, it's true, really. You have to submit us your own work, and as Arsalan said, really at the webpage of our programs at the faculty, you can find a recommendation how to prepare yourself for the essay, how to structure the essay, and also, of course, how to cite regularly. Thank you, Arsalan, very much for being here. It was really a pleasure to have you here. And if you would have some other questions in future on Arsalan, on Shelton, there's always possibility how to send them the questions at our webpage. There is a direct link to the webpage of our ambassadors, and there you can just choose the students you would like to ask. You can either choose really Shelton, you can choose Arsalan, but there are also some other students. Just choose him or her, write him or her questions, and wait for the answers. And our ambassadors are also preparing a blog. They are writing a blog. They also prepared many videos. So definitely take a look at it, read the blog, and read the recommendation, what they are saying about the programs. And in case you would maybe send me some other questions regarding the application procedure about the visa, you can also ask me or my colleagues. Just now you can find here the contact information. You can just send us email, or at the webpage in contact information there is also a possibility how to arrange a video meeting with us. And you can also follow our social sites. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, there is also LinkedIn. So, and that's in fact everything. I would just remind you again, the applications are open, especially if you are from India, Turkey, Russia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, from some other Asia countries, or USA, Canada, or South America, or even from Africa. Use the opportunity that you can apply till February 28th, that you can have more time for preparing of your visa application to reach to Prague in time before the start of studies before September. So apply just now, don't wait till March, till April, apply now till the end of February. Thank you very much for watching this stream, and goodbye from Prague.